I'm Virginia McGathey here on the floor at the CME Group, reporting to you on the grain market. Today in soybeans, it was a little bit lower today. Some profit taking came in and really reduced some of the open interest, and that kind of sunk the market somewhat. It didn't close completely on the low, but it still was down almost 4 cents. This is just showing a teeny tiny bit of uncertainty. Plus, the stock market had a sell-off certainly yesterday. Today had somewhat of a rebound, but there could be some spillover from that. And sometimes that kind of sentiment, spills over across all the markets. We're just watching that closely because things are still pretty dry and warm in South America, and if that continues, that definitely is going to affect their crops. That should definitely start to underpin soybeans and really get that market rolling again. Corn today was steady, had mixed trade. It really traded on both sides of the market, but that kept the futures really unchanged. It seemed that the U.S. dollar index also was unchanged, and so it looks like that corn is just kind of like following that same sentiment right now. The fundamentals and the technicals are really moving sideways right now, and that has corn just like waiting for new news to give it some direction as to which way it's going to go. Now with wheat, the market also had a little bit of a pullback. Yesterday's new high kind of triggered some selling coming in. Of course, a little profit taking because the market's really been soaring and surging beyond anything that anyone had expected. Even though we're getting into that third trimester of the growing season for the winter wheat, and we know that at some point in time in the very near future, we're going to see if there really is some difficulty in the crops, if there is any real crop damage. At that point, then we're going to start to talk about yield numbers or the reduction of that. And certainly the lack of short-term commercial buying in the wheat had the sellers kind of take over the market and kind of moved down about 5 cents. But it has been so strong for a long time that this type of a pullback is expected. Now, this isn't really a correction. The correction would be a lot more, and I don't expect that there was going to be somewhat any continuum here. But, but who's to say that maybe if the U.S. dollar index starts to rally, that might put a little bit of pressure on this market. But overall, it still looks very strong. That's all from the floor at the CME Group here in Chicago. I'm Virginia McGathey.